everyone, I'm here to show you how to make my delicious chocolate chip cookies. Here are the ingredients you're gonna need. I like to use milk chocolate and semi-sweet chunks. I don't know, I just like it. So we're gonna start with melting our butter. We're not gonna do it all the way, we're gonna do it halfway. So you're gonna need some solid chunks in there. Then we're gonna move on with the sugar. I like to use brown sugar and then move on to some white sugar. I'll be sure to leave the ingredients and measurements down below in the description so you guys can follow. Then we're gonna move on to our mixer with our whisk. You see how much I've used my mixer so much, but we're gonna blend that on a slow speed. And while you're doing that, you're gonna prep our flour. We're gonna add baking soda, a teaspoon of that, some cornstarch, a teaspoon and a half of cornstarch. Then we're gonna add the salt. You don't have to be picky with the salt. Me, as long as it's fine, it works for me. Whatever works for you. Stir that up. Once your sugar and butter is nice and creamy, add your egg and egg yolk. And then add your vanilla, which I just like to eyeball. I have no measurements really. Once that's nice and creamed up and it changes color, I change it to the paddle attachment. I'm going to be adding my flour a little bit at a time. I know a lot of people say something about over mixing your cookie dough and stuff like that. This recipe works for me, always has. Everybody has their way of doing it, so please don't come at me about anything. Once all that's mixed up, here comes the fun part. You're gonna add your chocolate chips. I add a cup and a half because my nieces really love chocolate. Yep, there it goes. You mix that up gently just to get it all mixed up. Then I like to use an ice cream scoop to scoop out my measurements of cookie dough. That just works for me. I call this the hockey puck method of forming my cookie dough. I don't know, it just works for me. It just reminds me when I used to work at Subway, how the cookies were shaped like this and frozen, and we would just add them on the cookie mat. But anyways, I use the chocolate chunks to decorate the top. Preheat the oven at 350. I like to form them like this thanks to Subway as well. It'll help to prevent your cookies from sticking together. After 12 minutes, I take them out, let them cool. Look at that. My nephew told me he didn't want cooked chocolate chips, so I had to go back and pick some out. Look at that. And then that's me trying my first cookie. Look how nice and soft and chocolatey that is. It was still a little hot, but that's just how I like my cookies. Oh, I just hope you guys enjoy this recipe, and if you decide to try it out, please tag me and let me know. Bye!